is Sunday, 24th of March. I nearly said May again. I did that the other day, didn't I? We are getting ready to go away for the next week. We're going tomorrow, Monday, going up to Scotland. Me staying in Linlithgow, which is near Edinburgh, for those who don't know. We haven't packed yet, which is a bit ridiculous. We'll do most of the packing in the morning. But I just thought I'd take a minute to put together the crochet projects that I'm taking. And I thought you might like to see. So, I'm taking 3. We're only going for 4 nights. I'm taking 3. I will explain why. So, the first one I'm taking is my scrappy corner to corner blanket, which I think I've shown you before. Chaos blanket, as I call it. There is 1 cake of yarn in there already. This is going to be worked on in the car. We've got a lot of driving. I think the journey tomorrow is at least 4 hours. Obviously, if there's bad traffic, it'll be longer. So, if my hands will keep up with it, I'll probably crochet for most of that time. That's why I'm taking this, because I don't really have to be able to see what I'm doing for most of it. So I can crochet even when the light isn't good for me. What was I going to say? Yes, there's a lot of driving. So obviously there's the travelling up, and the same again, coming back down on Friday. And there'll also be driving to and from the various places we're going to visit during the week. So I don't think any of the individual journeys will be too long, but there'll be a few of them. So 1 cake of yarn is not going to be enough. So I've dug out all the other chaos yarn that I've wound up. There's 6 cakes. Do you think that's too many? I don't know. I don't want to run out, that's the thing, because then I'll get bored. So I thought I'd pack all 6. I don't know. It feels like it might be too much. I'm going to have to take the blanket out so I can put these at the bottom, aren't I? I don't know if it is too much or not. Don't know. 1, 2, 3. 1 just fall on the floor. 4. Some of them are only little. See, that one's quite small. 5. Throwing that one across the room. And 6. Okie dokie. And then stuff that back in there. And that's my car project. And it all fits in that one bag. And because this is going to be my car project, it will pretty much live in the car the entire time. So I'm not going to have to lug it to and from places. So I think that's okay. Okay, the second project I'm going to take, I'm not going to get this out of the bag, but it's my blanket stitch shawl that lives in here. I'm taking this one because, again, everything I need is in this bag. And this is a good project for if we've had a really busy day and my brain's feeling a bit fried, but I still want to do something with my hands. It's simple. It's 1 stitch over and over. Well, yes, the blanket stitch, which is technically 3 stitches, but it's counted as 1. Repeated endlessly until I decide this is big enough. So if I take this one, that's my nice, simple, not having to think project for tired evenings. So I suspect that'll be the one I work on the most out of the 2 that'll be going into the house with me. And the second one I'm going to be taking is in there. If you've been here before, you will recognise this bag. This is my sock project bag. I think I showed you the other day that I've started working on another pair of socks. Here they are. So far I've got the very beginning of one, and then a bit more of the second one. This is the, what's it called? They're just called Moss Stitch socks, I think it is. Yeah, Moss Stitch socks from Lion Brand. I can't see how much of that you can see, but never mind. So I'm going to take these. I want to keep working on them. I'm also, this is probably a bit excessive, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'm also going to wind up now some more sock yarn in case I finish this pair and want to start another one. It's probably excessive, but I'm going to do it anyway. I'd rather have, because we're driving, and so I know I can take plenty without it being a problem, as long as I don't go overboard. I'd rather take more than I need than not have enough and then run out and get bored. So that's my 3 projects. I will, of course, be going yarn shopping as well while we're there. I'm hoping to go to Ginger Twist. Is it Ginger Twist? I think. Ginger Twist Studios in Edinburgh. No, I'm not hoping to. I'm determined to go. I will get there on my own if Kelvin doesn't want to take me. But I'm sure he will. So I will come home with more yarn than I went with. So depending on what I get when I'm there, I may end up starting another project. We shall see. I'm also taking a little pouch of spare bits and bobs. This is one of my little notions pouches that I've got. I've got just a few stitch markers there. So in here I am putting some spare hooks, which I probably won't need, but again I'd rather have them than not. A pencil, a pencil sharpener, an eraser, a pen, a pair of scissors, 3 darning needles, because if I only take one I will lose it. A little tin of the light bulb style stitch markers, which I use for counting stitches and so on. A couple of tension rings, always use a tension ring, and a timer in case I feel like timing anything that I do. So that all just about fits in there, and that will go with. So now that I've got the essential stuff, I just need to pack, my toothbrush and some clothes and boring things like that. I think that's all I was going to say. I don't know how much filming I will do this week. I'll try and get some good bits for you. But we are on holiday, I want to be enjoying myself. So we'll just have to see. Which reminds me, actually, before I go to bed, I need to take a whole load of stuff off my phone so that I've got plenty of space for recording if I do any. What else was I going to say? So yeah, I'm now going to wind up some more yarn, which I will show you a bit of, and I'm going to do my bit of spinning for the day for the 100 Days project. I'll show you that too. Take all that stuff off my phone, tidy myself up and go to bed. Alright, I will be back at some point. Bye for now.
centimeters long.
Is that all? Oh, its tongue.
Yeah, they use it for like.
Hey.
They look like they're made of velvet.
Yeah. Yeah.
So cool.
So cool.
They also look a bit like a smaller bear wearing a bear suit.
Yeah. It's gone. There.
No, there's a crow in the enclosure.
Oh yes, that's it. There's nothing to do. The water pigs are irrelevant. It's the crow.
I know. I mean, there's only 200 of these pigs left in the wild. Crows.
Gosh.
Yeah, many crows.
There must be more of them in captivity than in the wild.
See one?
Yeah.
It's like a projector.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Well, that's me told, isn't it? Bits, haven't they? On the sides of the head.
Wait, how come that one has a purple one? Oh, okay. Hello? Hello? Hello?
On the Wednesday, we went to Blackness Castle. It was wild and wet and windy, but we had fun anyway. Ned is now old enough that he's actually a little bit interested in all the things that Kelvin knows about and tells us about while we're visiting this kind of place. So I think they had more fun than I did, or at least found it more interesting than I did. You can see almost 360 degrees around the bay from here, right out to sea. It's honestly a really good defensive point. We had a game set up in one of the rooms inside, which Ned had a lot of fun with. On the way back from Blackness, I finally remembered to record a clip of the way to the place we were staying. Just the last little bit of the journey. We're about to go round a corner onto the, it's not really a private road, but the sort of dedicated road for the lodges. We were staying in one of them, really tight corner. You come up here and over this lovely bridge. Can't really see because the camera angle was terrible. And then under all these trees. And you can see by now the weather had improved dramatically. Now that we were heading back to somewhere warm and dry, we didn't need it. This little road was beautiful. There were sheep in the fields. Don't think you can see them here, but we saw quite a few. Well, there we go. Kelvin's finally cleared the windscreen of all that water. And it goes on and on and on. And then we're about to turn right here, I think. Or is it the next one? No, it is. It's here. And along an even more I don't know what I'm trying to say. Even quite a little road, and it goes to 2 or 3 lodges along this way. That's somebody else's. Somebody else is staying in. We come along here. It's lovely and quiet and remote, and we're just about to turn in, I think. Yeah, up through this driveway, and there's the place we're staying. Here we are. There's another one up there. This is ours, just here. Here we go, getting out of the car, just showing a little bit of the scenery around the lodge. It was called Tunturi. I don't know if that's significant. You know, in through the door, there's Ned trying to put his coat away, which did not really work. And showing us what's what. This is the sitting area. TV. Lovely big windows, not great for me. Kitchen, dining area over there. That door's through to the bathroom. And the bedroom that Kelvin was in. That's a view out the windows and Ned prattling about. The log burner, which we didn't use, it was plenty warm enough in there without. And then we'll go up the stairs to the bedroom that Ned and I shared. And there's Ned again. Here we go. There is a single bed up here, which Ned was supposed to sleep in, and slept in for the first night. And then after that, he decided he wanted to sleep in the big bed with me. A little door there through to an ensuite shower room. And you can see it's on a mezzanine, so we could see over. There's all Ned's cuddly toys, Binturong that he bought from the zoo. Yeah, it was a lovely time. And yeah, view from up here. There's the chandelier, which did not work. You could see all the way down to the sitting area, but there was a curtain we could put across too. Ned showing off the big bed. Oh, and then there's the bedroom downstairs, which Kelvin slept in. Kelvin and I normally do sleep in the same bed, but Ned always likes to share with me when we're on holiday. Oh, I didn't realise I got myself in the mirror. And then on Thursday we went to Edinburgh Castle. I love Edinburgh. It's a beautiful place. Kelvin and I have been to the castle a couple of times. Again, though, I think Ned and Kelvin had more fun than me. It was absolutely throwing it down most of the time we were there. They had a lot of fun discussing the history. I just took pretty pictures, none of which have turned out brilliantly, but never mind. They had a look in one of the military museums at all the various bits of weaponry. That's a view from on the way down afterwards. This footage I took while we were up at the top of the castle just before 1 o'clock, waiting for the 1 o'clock gun to be fired, as it is every day. It was stormy at this point. It was very windy, absolutely torrential rain, and we felt very, very sorry for the soldier whose duty it was to fire the 1 o'clock gun on this particular day. The sun came out again after this happened. Once again, we had very bad timing with the weather. There he is getting ready, waiting for the right time to hit. You can see the traffic going by down below. All looks so small. Oh, nearly time. is getting into position. Checked the time again. Nearly there.
You don't have to look at the watch, you can look at the door. It actually sounds like he shot someone.
Yeah, no, he's got.
And then on Friday morning, before we came home, we visited Ginger Twist Studios. Look at all that gorgeous hand-dyed yarn. Here's the more commercial stuff that they stock. Plenty of it. I stayed away from that. I can get most of it pretty much anywhere. Not all of it, but most. So I left all of that there, but I did have a look at quite a bit, just to check what was what. I bought one of those bags home. Very intrigued by this one. And by this one. But I left both of them in the shop. Don't worry, I bought plenty of other yarn home, as I think I will show you a bit later on in the video. Hello, it is Friday. No, it's not, it's Saturday. It is Saturday, the 30th of March. Tomorrow is Easter Sunday. I was going to film this yesterday. Sorry, that's the monitor for Ned beeping. I was going to film this yesterday when we got home, but we were all shattered. And I just needed to collapse. So this is just a quick one, really, to let you know that we are back. Home again. Happy to be home. We've had a lovely time. You will by now have seen the little bit of footage that I took. We went to Edinburgh Zoo, we went to Blackness Castle, we went to Edinburgh Castle. We got rained on a lot. But we had a lot of fun. It was good times. Yeah, I will try and remember when I'm editing to put either some text on the screen or a bit of narration over the footage that I have taken, just to explain what's going on. Yeah, today has been a lovely quiet day. We took a quick visit to my dad's so that I could give my stepmom her birthday present, because it was her birthday while we were away. That's about it for today, to be honest. I've done some crochet, I've snoozed, I've watched Ned play on the PlayStation. That's about it. It's late. Again, of course it is. And the clocks are changing tonight, going forward, to begin British summertime. Oh, woohoo. Least favourite time of year, but never mind. Well, from now until like October. So yeah, I really do need to go to bed, because even though I am having a lie-in the morning, I let Kelvin have one today because he was shattered from all the driving that he's done. So we've swapped. Normally I'd lie in on a Saturday and then he'd get a Sunday, but we've swapped it this week. Yes, so I will get a lie-in, but I do actually need to get up at a fairly decent time, because we're going to Kelvin's mum's for Easter lunch. And of course I'll get whatever time I sleep until, it will actually be like an hour earlier than it is. I'm not explaining that well, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm going to miss an hour's sleep, basically, is what I'm getting at. But hey, I have brought a few little things home from Scotland, most of which I can't show you because they're still downstairs. This, however, this sparkly goodness, this I brought home. My hair's a horrible mess, sorry, but this is beautiful. I bought this from the, what was it called? Is it called the Crown Gift Shop, I think, which is up near where they keep the Honours of Scotland, which is the proper name for the Scottish Crown Jewels. And they had all sorts of sparkly things in that shop. I thought I'd treat myself to a new hairband, which I'm now going to wear everywhere because it's amazing. I've bought a couple of pairs of earrings, which I will show you at some point. We've bought fridge magnets, a couple of presents for people, some bits for Ned. Most importantly, on Friday morning before we came home, this is the wrong way around, we went to Ginger Twist. I'm so happy. It was so good. I am not going to unpack this bag now. I'm going to save this for the podcast just because I don't want to repeat myself. I have Ginger Twist yarn. I just went a little bit overboard. I mean, it's not actually that much yarn, and most of it is for a specific project, so that's okay. But yeah, I spent a lot of money. Yes, I will talk about that. I'm not gonna do a proper podcast episode. I would have done one this week, just gone, but obviously we were away. So I'm going to do a mini episode. I will record it probably on Monday now. It won't be a proper episode. I'm going to go through that bag. Possibly talk about a couple of finished projects, or the crochet that I did while we were away, and then my plans for the next couple of weeks. So it'll be short. Yeah, I think that's about all I'll cover, because I don't want to have to spend too long editing it, because that will delay when I can get it up on YouTube. And of course I need to edit this for the last part of my monthly vlog for March as well. So the mini podcast episode should be up by the time you're watching this. So I can't remember what episode it'll be. It's 18, maybe. I was about to look at my phone. I'm recording on my phone, I can't. I think it's episode 18. So if you want to see what's in that bag, just go to my channel, and there's a specific playlist which you'll either find under playlists or podcasts on my channel, which is the Chaotic Crochet Chatter podcast. All the episodes are in there, and it'll be, I think, episode 18, but it'll be the one released at the very beginning of April. Hopefully on either the 1st or the 2nd. So you can go and have a look at that. And then my next podcast will be, well, I think it's on the 14th. I'll be recording the next proper one. Possibly. What else can I tell you? There's not a lot else to say really at the moment. Most of it's been covered in the footage that you'll have already seen. I've already mentioned about Easter. I will try and do a little video tomorrow, or at the very least take a picture of the Easter eggs. I now need to set up a quick little egg hunt for Ned. firm to do tomorrow after I get up. It's another reason I need to get up a little bit earlier than I might normally on a lie-in day. So yeah, I'm going to do that. A couple of little bits to tidy up. Do a little bit of spinning, because obviously I've had a bit of a break with being away. So I want to get back on track with that. And then I must go to bed. Right, I shall try and come back tomorrow.